Thanks so much for listening to the podcast today. Be sure to check out our website at weirdjustpeoplepodcast.com. And we just put our t-shirt on sale for 10% off. Just put in the code WJP20 at checkout, and that'll get you the discount. Let's get into today's episode.
I think I'm ready.
We're hot. Recording.
All right. What are you doing right now? What is it that you're in the middle of that you pushed play to listen to me, which my name is Grant, by the way, and also to listen to my friend Sean?
Hello.
What are you in the middle of doing that made you say, you know what, this is a perfect time to listen to We're Just People? Now, I know that you're all, if you're any kind of a faithful fan or not, we don't have fans. We have friends.
Peepsters?
No, yams, something like that. But anyways, if you're consistent, you think that I'm headed towards some kind of shower analogy, but I'm staying away from that.
Good.
Although I know that you may be listening in the shower. What is it that you're doing that, are you working out? Do you listen to We're Just People while you're working out? Or maybe you're getting ready. Maybe you're straightening your hair with the flat iron. Sean, did you ever have a season where you used a flat iron?
I never did.
Oh, you didn't go through the emo season? I did.
I was staunchly against ever using products like that.
Okay, well, link in the description to a flat iron. Amazon affiliate. But listen, I'm so glad you pushed play. I'm going to do that again. Hey, I'm so glad you pushed play. I'm going to do it one more time.
Okay.
Hey, pause. I'm so glad you pushed play on this podcast. You know why? Because I think, when you listen for just a little bit here, we're going to bring some smiles. I feel like that's our job.
Yeah.
That's our role in the universe. That's the lane of this podcast, is to say, hey, however it is right now, over the next few minutes, it's going to be better.
That's right.
And you're going to show your teeth, and you're going to be a little happy. And so thanks for pushing play. Thanks for listening to this episode number
32.
32.
Yeah.
How many of you? Shout out to everyone who is 32 years old. Now, I just got to say this. Again, this podcast, if you're new here, we have things about this podcast that we just can't escape from. Like, we started them and we can't not do them anymore. Okay? And one of them is there are these monumental, iconic tweets that have become the foundation of this podcast, and I have to get to them one way or another before we hit the intro.
Yeah.
So, I need a set. I haven't led it into a setup though, Sean. Normally I do.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get there somehow. Do you want to maybe challenge me in some way?
Yeah, I was reading that vibe.
Okay.
And I was thinking, what if we found abstract ways to go around this?
Okay.
You remember those days when you thought things could be civil?
Right.
Yeah.
I remember the days when I thought we could be civil about this.
Yeah. Well, I forgot what the second one was.
I also remember at one point in time where girls expect too much out of guys. But apparently, guys expect too much out of girls too.
That's right, man. What I think is you're just you.
Right.
And I'm just me.
Exactly.
And
we're just people. We're just people.
That was good. I'm trying, man.
We're just people. We're just people. We're just people. Talking with a free soul.
Shout out
And
Dede
chocolate.
Yes. I know I already said it, but I got to say it again. Welcome to We're Just People. My name's Grant. This is Sean. And if you're still wondering what in the world am I in for with this podcast, we're going to chill out and have a good time. We already talked about last week that we're not necessarily the kind of podcast where it's like, what happens next week on We're Just People. No, we're not that kind of podcast. We're more just like, if you don't have a whole lot important to do, but you need a little bit of smile, or you want to have some conversation, turn us on, because I was going to say something like, you turn me on or something like that, but I shouldn't do that.
You probably shouldn't do that.
No, but what I mean is an on and off switch. Like, I don't know what I'm saying, but let's get this back on track.
Let's do it.
So I miss using some of these sound bites, not just the songs, but the old school ones. Because you've got such a great voice. If you're new to the podcast, Sean has had a career in radio and then doing voiceovers.
Yeah.
So if you need any work done, you can do that. But we need some new Sean sound clips. We need some new ones.
Did you know about my audiobook career?
No.
Before radio, I did audiobooks.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what kind of books?
Children's books and novels. I did it for a year.
Are you serious?
I'm 100% serious.
What book can people download? Link in the description, Amazon affiliate.
Actually, many books.
Really?
Yeah. When I was 18 years old, my first full-time job was recording audiobooks.
Dude.
Yeah.
See, you've got this voice that's like, it's got a cut to it, but it's also full and of power. I got this like mid-range, a little squeaky, like, grungy kind of just thing.
Pleasant, really nice voice.
Whatever. It is not, my voice is nothing.
Yeah, it does.
I need some more Sean sound clips, but
do you want to know something really embarrassing about me?
Yeah, I would love to. Sean, embarrass yourself
I will. I'm about to
far as you can.
I'm going to reveal a deep, dark secret that I keep from a lot of people, and probably why you didn't know that.
Is it how dark?
It's dark because I think it's embarrassing.
Oh, okay. All right.
My career with audiobooks.
Yeah.
You can actually search my name on Audible, and you can find probably 100 audiobooks that I've done.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
Why is
the
that
majority
dark
of them,
secret? Why are you ashamed?
Because they're the beginning of voice acting. You can't look them up because they're copyrighted.
What?
You can't play them on the podcast because they're copyrighted.
You're just making that up.
I'm
one. You. No,
they really were. I worked
voice.
I worked for a publishing company, and they own the rights to it.
Okay, well,
they don't exist anymore, but they still own the rights. I don't know. In limbo.
We're going to put a link in the description of these books.
Okay, great. The majority of them are children's books, and I do voices.
Okay, I'm going to contact these companies myself. I'll call them and get the rights because we need to let the people hear it.
Also with my novels that I did, they were the beginning of my voicing career.
Yeah.
Every one of them except for maybe one-star reviews. And people aren't nice. There are people.
What?
There are legitimately people that I've never met and never seen in my life that hate my voice.
So they don't just rate the book, but they rate you?
They rated the book and specifically called out me.
Wait, can you please find the review?
I sent them to somebody the other day, and I'll read you 2 of them.
Definitely. Okay, while he's looking that up, I missed some of the old sound clips we had. Like, we had Sarah in here, and one time she talked about what the things she likes to eat at maybe the gas station or something, or I don't really know, but it's not quite chicken soup for the soul. It's more like
chicken gizzards.
Chicken gizzards, baby. Chicken gizzards. That's just gross. You got a review up yet?
I'm gonna have a review in T-1 second here.
Okay. Which, by the way, if you're listening to the podcast on Apple Podcast, leave a review. We've had a couple new reviews. Maybe we'll read them, maybe we won't, or we'll wait and let a few more build up and then we'll read them. But I want to hear the review about Sean's book.
I'll hit you with 2.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
Now, think about the darkest moment that you've had in your life.
Wow. Let me take
And then
a
imagine
second
if somebody
dive.
saw that moment and then gave you a review.
Why
about
is it so
that.
dark? Because what kind of
Just-
book was this review about?
This was a romance novel.
Oh, no.
This is my first shot at a romance novel, being an awful voiceover artist. Okay.
Sean, okay.
So here we go. Headline: Awful. 1 star by Amy.
Oh, Amy was trying to get her
Yeah.
love mojo on and just
So
you
Amy's
ruined it.
great review of this book is this story is truly awful. The reading is stiff and stilted, and the entire thing is an extremely slow dialogue between the two. There is no narrative whatsoever. Please do not waste your money. I certainly wish I had not.
Wow.
Now,
What is stilted? Stiff and stilted.
no clue.
Well,
She's obviously more astute than I.
yeah, stiff and stilted, Sean. Maybe we shouldn't call you that, but let me hear another one.
All right.
Shout out to Amy. What's up, girl?
Yeah.
Loosen up a little bit. Dang, girl. All
And
right.
just for the record, 6 out of 6 people found that review helpful.
So
Okay.
it was a conclusive bad job, Sean.
Yeah. This next one's great.
Okay.
This next one hurt me for more than a year. From Willow,
Oh,
the title is What Were They Thinking? After being a member for the last 3 years, this is my second review. This is the worst book I have ever purchased. The plot was non-existent. The dialogue is corny. The narrator was horrible. That is an actual review of my voice. You're welcome.
wow. What were they thinking?
Yeah.
That cuts. The narrator just sums it up, was horrible.
Yep.
Man.
Me.
I don't do a lot of call to action for YouTube comments anymore, but in the YouTube comments, why don't you leave a review of Sean's voice?
Oh, man, that would mean the world.
And what we're going to do is we're going to have him read through the platforms in an audiobook style, possibly even with characters.
Oh.
And we're going to have you review it in the comments, okay? And be kind. We're trying to compensate for for Amy and Willow.
All right.
Amy and Willow. And by the way, I'm going to if I don't get the rights to show this on the podcast, I'm going to buy the hard copies and have you read them here right now. You can have a moment of redemption.
Okay, great.
Okay, so
Awesome.
So you can listen to our podcast, obviously on the podcast app you're listening on now. This makes no sense, but read off the platforms, audiobook, Sean. My name's Amy, and Willow's sitting next to me. That's creepy, but go ahead.
Okay, great. I'm definitely not going to do characters with this, but I'll read them real quick so you don't have to bear the brunt. Okay?
Characters, bro.
No. That point in my career is long gone,
Of doing characters?
and it was left for dead after Amy's and Willow's comments.
Okay, Amy and Willow killed the characters, but don't just zip through. Normally we zip through because everyone's advice that's ever listened to the podcast is stop reading through the platforms. But because we're OCD, we keep doing it. But don't zip through it this time because we're trying to hear the audiobook voice.
Okay, great.
And we need to give them something to review.
Yeah.
So,
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, TuneIn and Alexa, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Castro, Castbox, Podchaser, and Pandora.
you know what? 5 stars out of 5. 5 out of 5.
Oh,
I'm
man.
telling you. I think you have a great voice.
Dude, thank you.
You really do. I love it. I don't know how many times I've used abstract adjectives to describe your voice on this podcast, but I could keep going.
Dude, that means so much.
I love your voice. I love your voice. So, and that's where you can listen to the podcast. And I got several things we need to get to. We got hotline calls. I had a moment that I'm not proud of that I'm
Okay.
going to share. I should have said this up front, like a hot teaser for what's coming next in the podcast, where we do our own ads for what's coming next so you don't stop listening or stop watching on YouTube. So coming up is a story that I'm not proud of, but it was pretty epic. And then we got some hotline calls and some other stuff. But, I went to Monday Night Raw, WWE Monday Night Raw the other night. Have you ever been to one of those?
Never, but I've heard they're one of the greatest events to witness, like to go to and be a part of.
Dude, okay, so as a kid, I watched wrestling. I was into, like, I like the Sting.
Yeah.
I like
Kane.
I liked The Undertaker, The Ultimate Warrior.
Guerrero Brothers.
Yes.
Wasn't that one of them?
No, you met one of them?
No, wasn't that one of like the hot
I don't really
people
know,
back
man.
then?
I would watch reruns, so I wasn't so into it. So I never went to one, but my son, we bought him tickets because he was kind of all into it. And so we went to Monday Night Raw. I'll tell you, I was a little nervous because you know me, I don't do well in like, intense environments. And I'm thinking, this is going to blow my mind. I need to get ready. So I'm Googling like dad taking son to Monday Night Raw for the first time, like trying to find some in-depth blog about what to expect and all this.
There's a Reddit article for that, I'm sure.
There was like 4, and they were really helpful. Shout out to Reddit. Link in the description. No. But I went. The big thing they warned about is the pyro, that the pyrotechnics will shock you and scare you, which they did. I mean, when they happened for the first time, I was like, like what's happening? It scared me bad, but it was a lot of fun. More family friendly than I was expecting. I think that it's calmed down since back in the day.
Really?
What I've heard is like the fan base used to be pretty much all young adult guys, like teenage and then young adults, and now it's a little more family. But it was awesome. I'll say it was awesome. I will say that it's like pay-per-view, so like most of the really cool conversation you're watching, they're not mic'd up for the stadium.
Really?
So you're sitting there watching them talk. Anyways, this can't be interesting to Jen. I don't know. It's Monday Night Raw, but I saw lots of big guys in tight clothes, and but it actually was impressive. There were some things like the athletics and all of that. It legitimately was like, that's amazing. And we got into it, but Monday Night Raw, I just feel like more of a man because I went.
Yeah. No, we don't have music to we don't have money to, put copyrighted music in here, but I would probably play something along the lines of like, down here in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you know who showed up though?
Who?
Brock Lesnar. You know who that is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, anyways, he
I
was
was
there.
confused because I thought you were about to say broccoli.
Broccoli.
Yeah.
Broccoli Rob. Wait, what is that? That's from The Office. Wow, how did I? Broccoli Rob, that is from The Office. That's one of the singers from Andy's college group. Anyways, we're moving on here. Now we got to get to, we've had some, have we had any new cities tune in?
We have.
Let's
Would you like to read them this time? Because I wrote some facts on there just for you.
Okay, all right. Some new cities, and this is what makes me excited because we're expanding. We're reaching into the byways and the highways and the byways and the back roads and the dirt roads.
The highways and the byways.
And the gravel roads and the pavement and the concrete. And anyways, so I love talking about this because we love that you're listening. So we got a few cities here. Sandia Park, New Mexico. OMG. New smallest town award. Wait. I wish I was better with this. Throwback. New smallest town award. What is it, Sean?
It's 237 people in Sandia Park, New Mexico.
I love that. 237 people.
Yeah.
Like the thing is I could probably drive through town. I could spend a day and see everybody.
Yep.
I could spend half a day and see everybody.
Yep.
I wonder what the vibe is if it's, Anyways, we're gonna have to go there one day on our we're just in our 365 city we're just people tour.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go there one day. Okay,
city a
actual
day.
fact. Sandia Park has a post office with zip code 87047.
That's an actual fact. They have a post office.
Oh, okay. Has a post office with a zip. Okay, I'm trying to see where you're going with this. It's just a random
That's an
fact.
actual fact of Sandia Park.
Okay,
They're
okay.
big enough to have a post office.
Oh, I gotcha.
And
I gotcha.
just in case this didn't catch on, that is an actual quote from Wikipedia in the year 2020.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's a big deal.
That's like an important fact.
How many people do you think work at that post office?
I don't know, but I would guess that they're not happy.
Like there's an actual fraction of the town
Yeah.
that is employed by the post office.
There you go. Shout out to the post office employees of Sandia Park. Let's move on. We spent way too much time on that. Let's go.
All right. Calhoun, Georgia.
Nice. We haven't had a lot of Georgia.
No.
Calhoun, what's up? Minden, Louisiana. We had a lot of Louisiana.
Yeah.
Minden, what's up?
Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
We got a lot of
Thanks
Tennessee.
for listening.
Maud, Oklahoma.
Mod.
Maud. That's like what you do to your video game.
Or it's like a foot disease.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Something like that.
Nice.
I relate it to the gout.
You got
Yeah.
mod and gout.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And plantar warts. And canker sores.
Yeah.
The next is Blackheath, England.
Listen, and more than one person downloaded from Blackheath, England.
What's
We're talking like 3 times.
okay?
that.
So if you're in England, number one, are you American and just in England? Right? Because
knows?
I want to know if this crosses over to make, because British comedy is a little different.
Yeah.
But if this, hey, I mean, maybe we got that dryness about us that works in England because we're blowing up.
We're blowing up,
3
man.
downloads and Blackheads. I'm sorry. And Blackheath, England. What is up? Oh my goodness, go next.
West Bromwich, England.
Dude, see, everything I just said about blowing up, all that, I was making it up, but the next thing you said just backed it up. It's true.
Yep.
What's next? Jakarta, Indonesia.
Yep.
That's a new country.
That's a new country. There's 2 new countries.
Jakarta, Indonesia, and Berlin, Germany?
Yeah.
What? Okay, I legitimately don't know how the internet works. I don't know how podcasts get to places like that.
It's crazy. Now, you want to know even a crazier fact is look below that.
Okay, look below that.
Read
Fun
below.
facts have now been downloaded in 19 countries.
Yeah.
The last 10 episodes in 13 countries? What is it about the last 10 episodes where it's been interesting for foreign audiences,
No clue.
right? Like Hong Kong.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it it's the slipstream. Let's not ever talk about that again.
No, let's not.
Yeah, whenever we aired that episode or put it on podcast, whatever you call it, we were both a little like, what just happened? Let's pretend like it never happened.
The first time that we've both been on the same wavelength
Yes.
with that exact idea.
But I will say, I still laugh my face off whenever the song I really wish I had the song queued up just so you can say, I'm in the slipstream. Oh my gosh. I want that song. Okay, and then, so we're in Germany. What's up?
Yep.
And they all have active listeners in these countries. That's amazing.
No, I said, are they all active listeners?
No. I'm saying that they are.
Oh, okay.
Just because.
Oh, okay.
And then we passed 3,500 downloads. That's amazing. And then we have a fact,
Like a real fact.
a real fact.
Like you learned something from this podcast fact.
Oh, this is so it's called Facts with Sean. I don't know.
What do you want me to read it?
Facts with cool facts with the Kilgore.
Okay, let's not do that again. The country of Sweden has 221,800 islands, and only 1,000 of them are inhabited.
Wow. Fun fact.
Yeah, 221,000 islands.
You know, I will say that I thought about putting the energy and I thought about putting the brain power towards trying to imagine that or even just give it a second of thought. But when I started, I just said, nope.
You know where I learned that?
Not going to. What?
The internet.
Yeah.
So
it's true.
It's definitely true.
Okay, I want to get to a hotline call. Can we do that?
Yeah.
And then I got something I want to tell you about that I'm not proud of, so stay tuned. And so let's get to this call. Should we go TJ?
Let's go to TJ.
Mr. TJ, which by the way, TJ is a superstar, ambassador.
Yeah.
Love TJ. What's up, man?
Hey guys, it's TJ again, and I'm calling with one question, and that is, it's a very big debate around the country, I believe, if not around the country, at least with my friends, and that is I just want to know your opinion on the restaurant known as Waffle House. My opinion, fantastic restaurant, great. It's not 5 stars, but it gets the job done.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's all you need is for it to get the job done. I like the restaurant a lot. A couple of my friends like it too. But I've got another group of people that I know that absolutely hate it. They think it's the worst restaurant ever. They get gagged right when I say we're going there. I don't know, where you guys lie on the scale, what your opinion is on Waffle House. I mean, to me, like I said earlier, I like it a lot. To me, it's not a Waffle House, but a Waffle Home.
Oh, dang.
That's all I got.
Dude, that was hot.
That was.
Dude, and I like his voice.
Me too, man.
I like his voice. We need to have people that are way into the podcast record intros for the podcast and then send them or something. I don't know.
That
what
would
I'm
be
saying.
awesome.
Yes, it would. Okay. The look you gave, it was a scowl. So
No.
I immediately was I don't know what I'm saying.
No, I was processing how great of an idea that
you
was.
were, but it was more of a processing look, not a scowl.
Yeah.
So, but TJ, I love your voice and keep giving us those things. And but Waffle House. So, I will say this. Waffle House has blessed the world with more comedic joy than maybe any other restaurant. I don't know about you, but I've watched some funny bits about Waffle House. I mean,
Yeah.
Waffle House, if nothing else, has made a lot of people laugh. I mean, a lot of people laugh.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say I'm not an avid Waffle House guy, but because you love it, TJ, and because you said, we need to submit that to Waffle House. It ain't Waffle House. It's Waffle Home.
There we go. That's a slogan.
That is. That's what I'm saying. But because you love it so much, I'm down with that. I've eaten there, gotten the All-Star Slam. Is that what you get there?
It's the All-Star, Superstar, or Mega
Okay,
Star,
All-Star. Sorry. Yeah, All-Star.
Gigantic Star.
Right. It's a vibe. If you're not, you don't want that vibe, don't go there. It's an all-inclusive, a little bit of grimy. The food's not, it is what it is. And you love it. And if you want it, you go. If you don't, I don't really, I don't have are you a big Waffle House person?
I'm not. I do not like Waffle House.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan. Never have been.
Yep.
Staunchly advise whenever people have brought it up to go there together. I say no.
Okay. Well, here's what I would say though. I would say, so you got Waffle House, you got IHOP, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, but here's my thing. If I'm going middle of the night or whatever it is, late night, I'm going for some type of breakfast and nothing else is open. I feel like IHOP, it's not giving me what I want in that moment. IHOP is a little bit too nice. Or a little bit too they're trying to be a real legit restaurant and they're just not. I'm not gonna, hey, what do you want to do for lunch? Let's go to IHOP. Let's meet. You know, I'm not really doing that. Waffle House, it's just, it gives you exactly what you want at the time you want it.
Yeah, I mean, at 2 or 3 in the morning, you definitely want some hash browns smothered and
Yes.
slammed and whatever else they do there.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
slam it and they,
Honey
yeah.
baked and
Right.
Yeah.
I'm even afraid to try to be funny about Waffle House because there's so many jokes out there. There's so much comedy about Waffle House that I'm not even going to try to go there. But I will say that there's good times at Waffle House, and I've had great times. You can be loud. Anything goes.
Yeah.
Anything goes.
Legitimately.
Legitimately. That's the thing that I like. See, at IHOP, I remember, have you ever do they still do like unlimited pancakes?
I think IHOP does it like periodically.
Okay, so I remember one time I went with somebody, let's see. There was a big guy. I can't remember which friend it was, but he was a big guy, like just a big guy. And he got unlimited pancakes. And, you know, he's expecting to get this massive stack of pancakes. They bring him out 2. And he eats them both. And basically, they won't bring them unless you eat the 2. So he'll eat 2 pancakes like in 1 minute and just having to waver down. You know what? This is the best quality content we've ever given.
Dude, this is good content. You're thinking about it too much.
I am. Did you see me catch myself?
Yes.
I'm thinking about what, are people interested in listening to this? But, by this time, I don't know what you're interested in listening in, to be totally honest, other than just us talk and have a good time and look each other in the eye.
Yep.
Me and Sean do that a lot here. And if you don't know, we're sitting directly across from each other. We don't do any kind of stagger where it's a, look to the side, but sorry. It's a direct eye-to-eye contact.
Right, and there's 2 things about that too.
Yeah,
So
what is it?
In life, there is a bubble
Yeah.
that you have around yourself.
Okay.
And whenever someone impedes
Yes.
on that bubble,
Right.
it invades your space.
You don't like
So-
impediment.
No. So I think we could say that there is a definitive line
Right.
that you could cross in being in someone's space.
Right.
And here at We're Just People, our studio is so small
That's true.
that line, we are coming up right on the edge.
Our bubbles are touching.
Yes, pretty much.
Our bubbles are touching. That's what's going on.
And if you're watching on YouTube, the lenses that we use make it look like this room is a whole lot bigger than it is.
That's right.
We're in a glorified closet.
We are.
That's all right.
It is. Hey, you know what we need to do? Give a massive shout out to our new Patreon supporters.
That's right.
I mean, let's clap it up. Hold on. We're gonna.
So many people in here.
There's
Giving it up.
thousands.
Yeah.
Thousands of people.
Big shout out to Patreon supporters.
Big shout out. So specifically, let's go first. The Patreon champ. Her name's Brooklyn. We'll put the handle up, or at the end, we're going to give them some love. But Brooklyn, you were the first one to actually support this podcast. Now, let me say, people have supported it by buying shirts. Jillian was massive in that initial gift. I mean, she is incredible. But the first, Patreon supporter, which what that is a monthly kind of support contribution, right? That you do monthly. So that helps pay for like our hosting fees to start off with, which we're almost, to a place where we're gonna pay for hosting fees and our website and all that kind of stuff, which we want to do a lot more than that. But so this monthly commitment, Brooklyn was the first one, and we are so thankful. You know what?
Thanks.
The whole town of Summertown is blessed because Brooklyn is there, right? The Queen of Yams is the Patreon champ. Thank you so much. We love you. Sean, did we not text each other with like sheer joy and excitement?
All caps.
Yeah. Right. It was all caps moment. So
no way.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It felt like someone said, hey, knocked on my heart.
Yeah.
Whenever really all 3 of these, I shouldn't have said the number, but all 3 of these people did this. It felt like someone knocked on my heart, and then I opened and they said, I know there's a deeper door in there. Knock,
Oh,
knock,
dang.
knock. And then the real me opened up, and then they said, hey,
On Heaven's Door.
sure.
That was a bad reference to a
was.
song.
And you really interrupted a real intimate moment,
sorry.
but it's okay. But the deep door back there, I opened, and they just said, hey, thanks for doing this podcast. I really appreciate it. That's what it felt like. And then my inner heart person got real excited.
That's beautiful.
And it was on Heaven's Door. And so shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Trickster Aaron. Aaron Rollins or Rollins. We go way back. We got a call from him actually too, but thank you so much. It's incredible. And these guys there's different tiers you can be a part of. These are all the tier of champions, the tier of champs. So there's the people, there's the penguins, I think there's the yams, and then there's the champs. And they went for the top tier. So shout out to Aaron. You're awesome. You know, he is the warlord of memes.
Yep.
The warlord of memes. And then the one and only, the mother of champs, Peggy Pedrosa.
That's right.
Patreon supporter, shout out to you. Can I just go out on a limb here and say that I hope that what we do here is, we boost people's day a little. We give them a little bit of joy in their day. But the mother of champions, she does that for us. I don't know if you do this, but every once in a while I'm like, oh man, are people into this thing? Should we keep, whatever? I think about, I know Peggy loves this. I know she appreciates it.
We know we got one.
Yeah, and like the Dove chocolates, and she's been so supportive, and so she, thank you so much. It really means the world. It is incredible. So I love that. So you can go to our Patreon page, become a supporter. You get the once a month exclusive Patreon episode, the bonus bop.
Yes.
And we've got
that's
one
right.
up there you can unlock if you become a supporter in any tier. So do that if you would.
Yeah, and if you want to become one of those $10 supporters like Peggy, Aaron, and Brooklyn, we'll even throw your name in a little title card at the end of the YouTube episode so you can check it out there.
Yeah, you get like producer credits.
Producer credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So patreon.com/We're Just People. Right?
It's either that or
That
We're
is-
Just People Podcast.
We're Just People podcast. Right. I just threw that out there. Like
Just
I
go to
knew.
our Instagram and you can click on the link.
Right. What am I saying? You don't even
Yeah.
need that. Just Google, just Siri, just say something in there. Anyways, so, okay, I did something I got to tell you about, and then we got another call, and we got, one other thing I want to do. But did you ever play with Nerf guns when you were a kid?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I didn't play much with Nerf guns, but my son is all the way in to Nerf guns.
Yep.
And so this Christmas, he worked every grandparent, and he didn't, no one talked. So, but what he told all of them is, all I want is Nerf. Like, all I want to do is Nerf, Nerf, Nerf. I want Nerf everything. Nerf guns, Nerf bullets, Nerf vests, Nerf masks, Nerf just, I just want Nerf. So every Christmas we went to, every box is just like, 42 chambered Nerf gun, double barrel Nerf hunt. Listen, I'm not kidding you when I say for Christmas, when we tallied it up, the amount of Nerf little bullets he got, there's probably close to 400.
Good.
Maybe 500.
night, man.
It's ridiculous. So now I will say that as a 35-year-old, I highly enjoy Nerf. Nerf, that sounds like some kind of drug. I highly enjoy Nerf guns and playing that. But okay, so me and Boston play. We set up bases upstairs, this playroom or whatever.
Yeah.
And we have all these rules. And but there's the Nerf guns, and there's the guns that shoot the little I don't know how we're going to get around this
darts?
one. No, they shoot the balls. We're just going to have to say that word a bunch, and it's okay. So we shoot the little yellow balls, okay?
Okay.
And let me tell you, these sting about 5 times more than Nerf guns.
So it's like a mini paintball.
Exactly. Now, Nerf guns, it's doesn't feel great, okay? And especially if you get hit in, like, the face.
Yes.
It's like
the
just a little
worst.
sting, like someone's flicking you. These little balls, these little yellow balls, I mean, they hurt. Like, if I'm wearing jeans and I get shot, that stings. I mean,
Wow.
it's like you're in terror to be hit anywhere that's exposed, like your face, head, or like arms or anything. You don't want it. So it's not fun to be shot with that. So I was at the house the other day. Also, you have to know that our house in the neighborhood is the one that all the neighborhood kids come to. And I'm talking like 11, 12 kids that pack in the house. I'm not kidding. And a range from about, 5 years old or 4 years old to like 12. Everything in between.
Jeez.
So, and every once in a while, they all show up. And Boston's got so much Nerf stuff. Nerf guns,
he's
Nerf
got Nerf
ammo.
for everyone then.
Exactly. Nerf for, it sounds like a drug dealer. Nerf for everyone. But, so they all come over. I was playing with Naomi on the kitchen table, and they were like trying to act like she was some kind of a prisoner. And they were like keeping her, whatever.
Yeah.
So all these boys are, got their Nerf guns pointed at her, and I'm like, I don't like that. Daddy don't like that,
What did you do?
I don't like you guys doing, whatever. So I stand up, and she's like, Daddy, make him stop or whatever. So, so I look around, and I stand up, and I start walking towards him, like to say, hey, y'all better back off or whatever. Now, I kind of was a little playful, but when I did that, I started walking, and then when I looked and acted at all like I was coming to one of them, I'm not kidding you, they were all aimed at me. And all at once, they all panicked and pulled the trigger. So it's blah, da, 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 and just one on the face, on the cheek, just all over the place. So I looked at them all, and this is what I'm not proud of. I was like, you have like dad having fun mode. This was different.
Yeah.
When they all shot me, I looked at all of them and I said, I saw every single one of you that pulled the trigger, and I won't forget. That's what I said. I said, I saw each of you. I remember each. And I said, you will pay. That's what I said. And I was dead serious. And of course, they were like, oh, that was just the best thing I could have said.
Yes.
But so they all run away. They're all getting more arrows. And I'm like, what did I start? Secretly, I was like, no, they're going to feel pain. Like I'm ready to. So I grab a Nerf gun. And then they're coming around, and I pretend like I'm not, but then I, shoot them. And then again, they just all blah, blah, blah. So it was so much like I was telling them stop. I was trying to go into dad mode and say, all right, guys, pop, right in the face when I'm being dad mode. And there's just something about that. Oh my, when you're trying to be serious and then just, right in the forehead. I mean, my son, I'm like, all right, guys, hey, we need to calm it down. He gets real close and just right in, and just they all laugh, run away. I'm like, all right, that is it. So I go upstairs, and there's 2 guns that shoot the little balls. I get them both. I load them with I get all the ammo. Yeah. I load them up, and I wait for them all to come down. They all come down. And then I just saw red. I'm going to be real honest. I saw red. They shot, and I just grabbed it, and it's like a pump thing, like, psst, psst, just pumping, and I was aiming. Listen, I ran after them. And when I say ran, not like a trot, like I gave it my all. Ran up the stairs. I mean, I was sweating. My heart was beating. And I'm telling you, there was a couple times. This kid had like some kind of, there's all this Nerf stuff that's not Nerf. There was a Nerf axe. And he threw this axe at me. Hit me in the face. Like they're all just having fun. But I'm telling you, when it goes from play to serious, that happened like 10 different times. By the end of it, bro, I was chasing these kids down, like pumping multiple shots to the head with these balls, like just pop, pop, pop. I mean, they're just, but their adrenaline didn't hurt them.
But they're having
anyways.
the time of their life.
Oh, they're having the time of their life. And it all ended because one of the kids came over and he was trying to grab one of the guns, and he knocked over my coffee, and it spilt on me, hot coffee.
Ooh.
Yep. It was, I already sweat. I sat down. That happened. And then I stood up and I said, all right, guys, and right when I said that, Boston shot me again. And then I was like, I said, son, go to your room. Everyone leave the house now. And that was how it ended. So that was high stress. But I went and talked to Boston, and it was all good. I just told him, I talked to him about it, and I said, all right, go play. Go have fun. So that was my moment. It was a lot of fun, though. I'm not going to lie. But I clicked over into, I'm not trying to have fun. I'm trying to inflict a little pain. Just to teach a lesson. Right, just to teach a lesson. And that's not good. But anyways, listen, I don't know, I don't know who you are, you know? And I'm talking to you, a listener. I'm not talking to Sean. I know who Sean is. I don't know who you are, but I want to say that I think you're pretty cool. You know why? Because every human is pretty cool. You're unique, and I think you're awesome. And I don't know if you're just kind of, you know, bopping about your day, listening to We're Just People, or you might be kind of like in a funk or stuck or something like that. You might be listening. I just want to say that you're special to us. We do this literally for you. So somebody cares. And I would also say that if you haven't smiled yet, we're going to make you smile. What about a challenge? What about this? What the challenge is, let's assume someone's been listening this whole time and hasn't smiled. Let's try to make them smile with one word. One word. You go first. You go first. One word. Now, people, if you are smiling, stop it. Don't smile. That makes me smile. Get the smile off your face, and let's see if we can crack one right here.
Chicken gizzards.
No, that wasn't it. Okay, one word.
Clog.
Roads.
Cheese.
Wisdom.
One.
Artesian. I got a text.
Oh. Naples.
Plantar warts.
That's two words.
Okay,
that was 2 words.
Yeah, I know. Boo. That's what we're going to do if we ever do anything that's, you know, it's like, oh, let's move on. Let's keep the train moving. So if you haven't smiled yet, smile. Because I think you should smile. And because plantar warts, right? Because
plantar warts.
Because gout, right? Because Blackheath, England. And because fedoras.
Yes.
Because fedora. I was thinking about our podcast and how strange it is. And if you had to like assemble a closet full of stuff that were like iconic things about our podcast, it would be, you'd have a penguin in the closet.
Yeah.
You'd have the Big Dipper or a map of the Big Dipper in the closet.
Yep.
You'd have a fedora definitely in the closet. Mm-hmm. What else would you have in the closet?
A Dove chocolate wrapper.
Oh, you would have so many Dove chocolates. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, link in the description. Buy Dove chocolates off of Amazon. Are we doing this for real?
Now we are.
Okay,
Great.
Yeah, it's Amazon affiliate marketing.
guess I'll
Buy
make
them
it
through
happen.
us, and we get some money if you do it.
Great.
Even if it's not there this episode, do it next time. But you know, in the closet there'd be a penguin, a fedora, the Big Dipper, a map of the Big Dipper. There'd be what else would we say? There'd be a
Dove chocolate wrapper.
there'd be so many Dove chocolate wrappers. Britt Billins would be in there.
Or Brett Billions, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
There'd be a guitar for sure in there. There would be, I was just thinking, how have we assembled all these strange things? There'd be signs of different towns. There'd be a sign of Athol, Massachusetts. There'd be a sign of Azle, Texas, right?
Don't say that too fast.
Yeah, I know. There'd be lots of random stuff in there. And if you're new to the podcast, I'm sorry, this is kind of like insider stuff, but we're just reminiscing a little bit.
Yeah, and that's okay to do that.
Yeah, it is. I think it is. So, hey, we got another call I want to get to, and then I think we're gonna we got something to close it, and then that will wrap us up, Sean.
All right.
That will wrap us up.
A chicken Caesar wrap.
Yes, I'm not a big Caesar salad guy.
I like a good Caesar salad every now and again, but it does bother me that anchovies are in Caesar salad dressing.
Yeah, get that out of here.
Yeah.
I ain't about all that. So, where are we going? We're going this call. The one and only, the warlord of memes, which, by the way, call the hotline. Do you remember for 10 straight episodes or 9 straight episodes, we begged people, somebody call the hotline.
Anyone.
Anybody call with anything. I mean, just labored over. You remember how hard we begged?
Yeah, we did a full court press.
A full court, like, trap.
Yeah.
All the way. And we finally broke the seal, right?
Yep.
Somebody called. And we had a good steady flow. And, it's trickled out a little. But we got faithful people that are there for us and that will call. But I want you to be a faithful person. And call the hotline consistently. 405-265-6706. Call us and let us know what's going on. Here's an example of what you could say. This is Trickster Aaron.
Hey, Grant again. This is Trickster Aaron. Just wanted to give you guys a real quick
Whoa, he putting dishes away in the back?
He's about to explain.
Oh, okay.
phone call. We're in the gym right now. Getting the games on for the Yam.
Yes.
Games for the Yam. That's the best thing in the world. Cool.
Hey, he sounds kind of like a 1940s, like, hey, we're going here. I can't do it. You know what? I'm never going to try to do an impression ever again in my life. Because it doesn't ever work. And I'm not good at it.
Thinking of like a derbyman?
Maybe,
like
yes.
a Kentucky Derby?
Yeah. So I don't know how I went to 1940s, but never doing that again. Anyways.
Oh my gosh.
What
you reminded me of something that we don't have to talk about if you want to wrap it up.
Oh, no, that's okay. I want to finish this call, but what is it?
It's going to take a long time. Let's finish the call first.
Okay.
Grant, I just wanted to give you a real quick question for the podcast. Since I saw you at the Raw show the other day, just wanted to see who is your favorite wrestler and why. Peace out, guys.
Nice. So he's in the weight room. I can hear him clanking on those 45-pound plates. Right?
45-pounders.
Yes. And my favorite wrestler, I would have to say Sting. I used to love Sting.
What about at Raw then when you went?
Oh, the Big Show.
Yeah.
Showed up.
The Big Show.
Yeah, the Big Show. Or Brock Lesnar. And I'm not that into wrestling. Can I say something? The females really stress me out at that thing. It's not the female wrestlers. I'm not trying to do like a little, I'm trying to be sexist here, nothing like that. It's not even the female wrestlers.
Yeah.
It's the females that come out with the guys and they're on the side like they're their girlfriends or something, and they're acting just crazy and screaming and at the ref, and it's all part of the act. They stress me out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
And there's drama, like when we went to Monday Night Raw, there was something that happened, and then the girl ran in there and like was screaming at the ref that it was or that there was some kind of illegal something, and convinced the ref to overturn it, so they had to wrestle again, and then the bad guy ended up winning, and she's just they stress me out. But anyways, if you're if you're the girlfriend of a wrestling star, and you are a star, I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm going to stop the sentence. How's that? That's what I'm going to do right now. Trickster Aaron,
right.
Thank you so much for calling. Okay. So I want to say that, listen, you remember something called 1,000 Strong?
I do.
1,000 Strong. I'm not going to lie, that graphic inspires nations.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think about it, but multiple millions of penguins or whatever it is.
Yeah.
1,000 strong. 1,000 downloads, baby. This is a mission.
Per
episode. Oh yeah, because one per episode. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which we're getting about maybe 0.3 per week at the moment.
Yeah, that's actually about right. We're getting about 1.5 a
Let's
month.
let them trickle in. So spread the word. 1,000 Instagram followers, 1,000 Twitter followers.
Yeah.
Help us spread the word. We love you so much. You know that we love you, right? You know I love you, Sean.
I love you too, man.
Thank you. And I love your audiobooks.
Thanks.
I'm going to buy them. I'm going to get right when I leave here.
You shouldn't do that.
I'm going to buy them. But
you can listen to the sample for free.
Really?
Yeah.
So I want to leave you with a little something. If you're still here, I want to leave you with a little something. And that is, oh, that's loud. Again, I'm thinking of a sunny day, right? Maybe the days feel gray and you don't really want to go out and play. I didn't mean to rhyme, but now I feel like I have to because, I've stopped rhyming already, but I'm going to continue with the story. But the sun's come up on you, boy. The sun's come up on you, girl. And there's a little shining light. And feel the warmth. Embrace the vitamins that it's giving you. Because you need a little bit of vitamin D. You need some for your skin, for your blood, for your general well-being. Let the sun hug you. Let it embrace you. And I'm going to do this dove. I'm going to dove you. I don't know how much time we have left in this clip. We don't have much. But I'm going to dove you. And here's what it is. Write a letter to a friend and send a chocolate with it. Write a letter to a friend and send a chocolate with it. And buy yourself some Dove chocolates. Link in the description.